tell how much?
Well, we're down here in Plymouth at Annie's Overflow Diner here. We're blowing up the orange balloon of truth for tonight's showing at the scoping hearings for the DOE. It's pretty windy, but we're still going to put it up. I think we have to. We got Rick, Will, and myself. There's some more people down here later on.
You might be able to.
Here we are, folks, down at the exit off of 93. You see the orange balloon of truth. She's flying tall and proud. This is how we welcome the Northern Pass. You're not welcome here, please. There it is, folks, the orange balloon of truth, flying high over Plymouth. This is gives you an idea of how high the towers are going to be coming down through the Northern Pass. You can see the night lights for the soccer field and the baseball field. You can see that the towers are going to be like twice as high as those. We don't want it.
Hi, I'm here at PSU and we are just checking out people who are coming to the scoping meeting for Plymouth for the Northern Pass project that many people love to hate, including myself. Yeah. And so I have Kelly Monahan here, and Kelly, I wanted to ask you, what was your feeling about the Northern Pass?
Well, we've been at this for 3 years now, haven't we? And
Yes, we have.
Don't care for it at all. Don't care for the source of power, but I know that we're in a negotiation period. I'm the Register of Deeds for the county, so I'm responsible for the records that go back to these PSNH easements. And PSNH is Public Service of New Hampshire. Right now I'm thinking Public Sellout of New Hampshire should be more specific as far as their name goes. What I want to speak to is the original intent of the grantors of these PSNH easements. When these good people in the 30s and 40s granted these easements, they intended for electricity to go to their more rural neighbors in New Hampshire. This original intent has been bent and corrupted. I think these people that are long since gone from this earth would be mortified to know that the easements that they granted were being used to punish the people of New Hampshire in this way, to punish and depreciate the property values and our beautiful views.
I think that's a very astute look at it, and I have to get myself together today. I'm still chasing out. I was going to say it's public disservice of New Hampshire.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for sharing with us.
Thank you, George and Heather.
Hi, my name is Scott Gahan from Rochester, New Hampshire, and I'm 100% opposed to Northern Pass for several reasons. One, we do not need the power whatsoever. Public service is exporting power right now at this point. Maybe something down the road 20 years from now would be something worth looking into. But as I see it now, there is no need for this project whatsoever.
I agree. Nice job. I didn't even have to say anything.
And that's the way it goes.
Why don't you let people know who you are and how you feel about the Northern Pass?
My name is Gail Bolio. I live in Plymouth, and I have to say I don't know why we are here tonight.
I know.
They do not have a legal route to this Northern Pass.
They don't have a legal route.
So,
Right on.
Now we may be back here again, but we're ready, and I think there's been more opposition. I was at Concord last night, and there were 43 that got up and spoke that opposed, and 20 that actually were for it. But all in all, we had an awesome turnout, and I'm expecting an awesome turnout tonight here.
Okay. Thanks, Gail. Okay, we have Brian, the Bulldog Tilton here, and Brian's just going to tell us what are you doing at the scoping meeting in Plymouth tonight?
Well, I'm covering all of them actually for my radio show because I know that listeners can't make it to all of them, and they need to hear what other people are saying throughout the state. And you know, there were people that couldn't make it to the Concord hearing last night. They might be here tonight, so. Yeah, I want to get to all of them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I hope we have some good information. Let me get you all straightened out here. We know you don't like.
It's a little breezy out here, so that's okay. Good to see you.
Yeah. Got any points for the people? To, you know, this is going to go out onto PBTV, and they may want to know how you feel about the Northern Pass.
I am dead set against the Northern Pass. I took I approached it very cautiously back in 2010. After the round of scoping hearings that were held in 2011, I knew what side I was going to be on, and I have not wavered ever since. And people need to remember, when they're addressing their government, take a look at the, talk about the flaws of the presidential permit. There's lack of alternatives that are mentioned in it, and we gotta save the White Mountain National Forest.
Absolutely, right on.
That is everybody's playground.
Yes.
3 generations of my family enjoy that place.
That's right.
So.
Did you see the orange balloon of truth flying?
I did. That is a beautiful sight to see coming off exit 25.
Yeah, I know. I saw that too. Good job, George. All right, thank you.
All right.
Hi, we are just interviewing everybody. I'm Heather, and I wanted you to tell everybody who you are and how you feel about the Northern Pass project.
Yeah, I'm Jeb Bradley, and I live in Wolfboro, which is on the other side of the Lakes region, obviously, and I'm here to support all the folks in Orange who believe that the transmission line should be buried.
Okay. Okay, well, what do you think the chances are of that happening?
I think it's increasing every day. I think other states have, you know, Maine, Vermont, New York have proposed transmission corridors where utilities have agreed to burial. I think it's a matter of time before Hydro-Quebec and NSTAR reach a similar conclusion. However, it doesn't mean that people can sit back and take it for granted. So the fact that there's so many people out here expressing their constitutional right to protect their lives and their liberties as well as their property values should continue to be here.
Yeah, what worries me though is that PSNH wants to monetize the route. How do you take that away from them?
Well, there's no question about that, but there, you know, the federal government could require that it be buried, and I think you're going to see more efforts in the legislature to require the same thing.
Okay, especially our local state government.
Absolutely.
Okay. And Ken, if you guys make that law, do they have to abide by that?
Absolutely.
Okay. Just checking, because sometimes they seem to get away with things like they don't understand that the Connecticut headwaters are illegal to cross.
Yeah, I mean, that is an amazing thing that it's owned by somebody else who's not going to grant an easement, and they think they can bury it.
And they think they can bury it there, so there's something wrong with their thinking. Like they're a spoiled child that seems to think they can get their way.
It is very important that people continue to express their voices as they are tonight, as they did in Concord last night, and I'm sure we'll do the same thing in Littleton and Colebrook in the next 2 nights, but also to work with legislators like me who have, I think we will have a series of proposals to mitigate the damage that's being done to folks.
Right, especially the White Mountain National Forest too.
Well, the state of New Hampshire won't have any control over the White Mountain National Forest. It's the remaining balance of the transmission lines.
Okay, so that's the federal government's deal.
Right, that's the White Mountain National Forest, Tom Wagner. And everything I understand, the Tom Wagner is looking for, you know, a very good and clear environmental impact statement, and I think that only leads in one direction: underground.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yep.
Thank you, Senator.
Hi. What's your name?
My name is Daria Meshina.
And Darian is from Massachusetts. And how do you feel about the Northern Pass project?
I'm very supportive of those who are opposed to the project, to having it come through New Hampshire. I live in Massachusetts. I love to come to New Hampshire, and I can't understand how having a project like this going right through the wilderness and the forest would enhance New Hampshire's economy or the people that enjoy coming for wildlife. I picture it not being good for wildlife, and for the people that would enjoy the beauty of the state. And I think it would turn, I love Massachusetts, but I like New Hampshire because it's different. I don't want it to look like Massachusetts.
You know, that's so common sense, isn't it? And yet the companies want to make us think that, you know, no changes will occur. So thank you for your opinion.
I'm happy to express it. Thanks for
We appreciate
inviting
it. And what is your name?
Marty Stokes.
And Marty, what would you like to say about the Northern Pass? You've been here a long time.
I have been here a long time. I would like to say it's too bad they didn't stop this many years ago. I'm sure it was started many years ago, and they've already got so much land bought up, and they're just trying to take over a lovely, lovely state. Stop it.
Thank you. That's perfect.
Okay.
Good job. Hi. Would you tell everybody who you are and your thoughts on the Northern Pass today?
Okay, hi, I'm David Rivers from Thornton, New Hampshire. And one catchphrase I think works is that is temporary jobs, permanent blight. I see a lot of signs on the way here that are talking about supporting jobs from New Hampshire. I don't think there's anybody here in an orange t-shirt that's not supporting jobs from New Hampshire. It's just what kind of jobs do we want. Northern Pass doesn't work. I think there's ways to make it work, and hope we can all get together to make that happen. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
This is the view inside of the Silver Center. It looks like an Orange Pumpkins news release here about getting ready to start the scoping meetings any minute now.